This is Kamira SDA Primary School in Nambale, Iganga district. Even though the school has over 600 pupils, over 4 classes study in permanent structures, while the rest are crammed in temporary structures which are on the verge of collapse. Learners are struggling to learn in highly congested classes at the government-aided school. According to the head teacher at Kamira SDA Primary School, Mary Goriti Auma, many of these classes are dilapidated with leaking roofs. Auma says this usually disrupts lessons and learners, as learners are forced out of class to find shelter elsewhere whenever it rains.
I came to this school last year in July is when I was brought in this school. But when I reached the school, I met some challenges, and the first foremost challenge are the buildings. We only have 4 permanent classes. The rest are just temporal and innovation of their parents.
Not classrooms alone, the school is also short on pit latrines, with all the 600 pupils forced to wait in the line for the only 3 latrine stances available. The head teacher adds that the school does not have a clean water source to supply the pupils while they are at school with clean drinking water.
Out of the number I have coming to 600, I have only 1 latrine, one latrine block. 2 stanzas are for the boys, the 3 stanzas are for the girls, and on the same block they share a latrine. And I'm worried with this age group now, if the 2 meet there, something can go on. And these latrines are even very old, they are cracking, anything can happen. Even the latrine for the teachers is one, but it's also in a sorry state. So we are just in that environment. We don't have any water source around. Children move around 3 kilometers to go and bring water that will be used for cooking their porridge and then making food. When they want to take water, maybe during break time, lunch time, or maybe during the lessons, if the water is finished at the kitchen, the kid will be forced to stay thirsty. If a baby girl maybe goes in periods and there's no water for washing, we have basins, we have buckets, but at times water gets finished. As a girl is maybe in periods, to necessitate her to maybe be patient because we can't send her during class hours to go for water. So those are the challenges. I even have few teachers. I only have now 9 teachers. Indeed, we are coming to 600.
Not Kamira SDA Primary School alone. At Iganga Primary School in Nabitende, funding has left staffing and infrastructure challenges for the school that has an enrollment of 1,814 pupils. The deputy head teacher at Iganga Primary School, Susan Navide, says the congestion, under-facilitation and lack of enough latrines has seen an increase in school dropouts. Navide says the girls are the most affected since many are afraid of sharing the few available latrines with boys whenever they go into their periods.
And actually the place is squeezed, they cannot use it freely. More so when they reach that period when they are under menstruation. So you find that they have no way even to display their pads after washing them, because they have reusable pads. We sometimes we give them reusable pads, so they use them, but it's hard for them to display them since we don't have where they don't have a special place where they can be free.
The Iganga District Health Inspector, Joseph Tulitia, says the stance-to-pupil ratio in these schools stands at 1:73, way above the recommended to 40 under the Public Health Act. Tulitia, however, says many government schools are left without choice due to funding challenges.
Apparently, the situation in our schools, it is very good, but not really so fine. According to the reports and what is on the ground, our pupil stance ratio is 1:73. That means every stance accommodates around 73 pupils, and yet the standard according to the Public Health Act, is 1 to 40 pupils. That is for the schools. So the situation is not real enough. There is a lot of congestion and there is a lot of competition as people are going to access these facilities.
Frustrated parents say all their calls and to local leaders to address the challenges have been in vain, yet they are not financially empowered to salvage the situation. Now the school's heads, together with the community, have urged government or non-government organizations to come to rescue the situation to ensure people will study comfortably by constructing more classroom blocks and staff quarters.
We have done our part as a district, especially the health department, to do the sensitization and health inspections, and we have written to different departments, especially the education department and also to partners. However, we still need support to ensure that these latrines are put in place, are constructed according to the standard that is required. Recently, we had support from UNICEF. They supported some schools, around 9, but the schools that were not supported are still in a challenge, and they need support.
All those people who can give in a hand to help even the primary school to overcome that big problem, especially if they can put up for us new some other stances and even fencing the school.
The district education officer, who was hesitant to speak to us, also noted funding challenges to be the reason for the state of many schools in the district which don't have proper classroom premises.
Hello everyone, I'm Tevi Bashir, working with OKoa Hilos Child Ministries. Recently, we received multiple requests from different schools in Iganga district asking for our assistance since we are working in the community. And these invitations or the requests, there are very many challenges being faced by the schools, more especially the primary schools. And these are lack of improved sanitation facilities and also safe water sources. So therefore, as an organization, we decided to reach the ground so that we can analyze the situation, so that we can find the possible solution to tackle the situation. And now we visited multiple schools in a number totaling of 50 schools in different sub-counties of Iganga district, and we found that the situation was alarming and needed an urgent help. Imagine finding a school having more than 1,800 pupils, but they have only a 2-stance latrine, and the school has no a safe water source, whereby the pupils need to travel 3 kilometers to find water to use at school. And then you find that the girls, during their menstruation, they have no water to use. They have to visit the bushes so that they can clean themselves from the bushes. And then some of the schools, we are practicing what they call open defecation. They get a hole and put the feces there and move away. So this called our attention, and in this we carried out that survey and compiled the report, and indeed we are looking for partners to work with so that we can put up latrines in place. We can bring more water sources to the schools so that at least we can fix the problem for life. Thank you very much. Thank you.